Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. My name's Blake Cousins, and in this episode, we're going to look into the White Lady, the ghost of Pawilo, and the mystery that surrounds it. We're going to ask the people from this community of what they think in regards to the phenomenon of the Ghost Lady of Pawilo. So we were driving along the baseball park right here that is claimed to be a paranormal hotspot, and we saw these gentlemen right here enjoying the afternoon, and we pulled over and asked them if they've experienced or heard anything about the paranormal activity going on right here. Tell us, what have you heard about what happens in this baseball field?
A white lady or something like that.
Yeah, she I don't know, like they told us before she hang herself in the mango tree, and then other people would say that they see her like walking on the tip of the chain fence back there, and then by the time she reached that corner, then she's gone. So that's rare.
So the White Lady has been seen across here. She basically committed suicide. You live right across from yeah,
I live right down the road.
Have you ever had any paranormal activity going on in your house, or have you come across
nothing by my house though, but more up towards this mango tree right here. Yeah.
Yeah,
the same story about the White Lady.
Yeah. When I used to walk home, small kid, like walking by over there, you just feel weird.
Like, usually, like they'll say, like behind the fence, back there. That's where
kind of crazy.
Walking and
White Lady be hanging around over there. It was always the myth on those young kids.
I just think that nobody really goes out there and at nighttime and really try and see if they can see anything.
Small kid time, just walking home, you walking past, you feel them.
You feel them on, huh?
Yeah, chicken skin time.
So how long have you heard about the what's been going on at this park right across from your home here?
Ever since I was a little kid, ever since I could remember.
Yeah, that was always the young kid days. Yeah, everybody was always watch out for that corner. Watch out for the lady.
Yeah, that's how we used to come home early. Small kids.
So, if you were to go out there, if we're to do a paranormal investigation at night, do you think we would definitely maybe catch something on our camera?
I'd say there's a good chance, though.
Yeah,
good chance.
Good
chance.
Legend has it in this small town called Pawilo that there is a force, some kind of energy, which creates paranormal activity. And right here at this baseball park might be an exclusive hotspot over here at the mango tree. Apparently a white lady, a white ghost appears at night, and we're going to try and get testimony from people right here in the neighborhood in regards to the phenomenon. So we're here with the local resident, and he claims he knows a little insight about the ghost and the female that hung herself. Hey, welcome to Third Phase of Moon. Can you tell us what you know about the paranormal activity happening in the park in this neighborhood?
I never heard of what you said earlier about somebody seeing a spirit walking on top of the fence, but I know that it was for real started. Miss Nikita hung herself up at the Pawilo gym.
Have you had any friends that have
seen? And I heard that some spiritual stuff's going on. People had experienced, not me. I played in that when I was a small kid all the time. When I was young, I played in that gulch all the time. I never experienced any paranormal.
What do you think makes Pawilo town, kind of a hotspot for paranormal activity? You go anywhere around it over here, and everybody says that they know somebody or has had an experience themselves.
I don't know. I don't know what causes it. I don't know why it's here, but that gulch is a pretty funny gulch. And it goes right down to where we used to have the old plantation sugar mill. The mill was this side, the repair shop was this side. And that gulch has had some experiences. I don't know what it's about. That gulch there is a funny gulch.
Hey, I really want to thank you for sharing.
I cannot tell you more. You got to go dig more deep. Because I think I was a small kid, or not even born, when this incident happened when she hung herself that lady, Mrs. Okita. I remember it was Mrs. Okita. Well, so you got to dig into the Okita bloodline family to find out more about that. Or talk to the old timers, older than me.
Appreciate it, and we'll be doing some more digging around and seeing if we can
That's
find out.
That's all I know, and I cannot verify this true to what I said. That's just what I hear, what I know. There's no facts with me on this one.
Hey, thanks a lot for sharing.
You gotta go check it out.
Okay, we will. Appreciate it. the mystery unfolds into what is going on in the park in this neighborhood. More and more sightings are coming forward, and we're going to be trying to get more eyewitness testimony. You say you know about what's going on in the park above?
Not really. I just heard about it, that about the white lady that had hanged herself up in the back of a jeep.
Has any of your friends in the neighborhood right here in Pawilo claimed they've seen the white lady themselves?
No, we only joke around with the kids, like, you know, you see the white lady walking around and this and that. It's about it.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
You know, the kids really revere this mysterious white lady. They actually claim they come home early every night just to keep safe from the ghost experience. All right, this man lives right across from the park, correct?
Right.
And have you had any experience with the white lady, or have you had any friends that seen it themselves, and do you have any background on what it's all about?
I don't know, no details about this lady. Even from the old timers, I have no idea. I never see it.
But you've heard of the legend of the white lady. What is that all about?
I don't know, probably she hung herself behind the gym.
Was she kind of depressed? Was there any reason why she hung herself?
I have no idea. No idea.
Right, we're here at the park itself where the paranormal activity claims to be seen. Have you heard about the legend of the white lady here?
Yes. When I was as young as I could remember, like probably 10 years old, I heard that a woman was like she was very sick, so she wanted to put herself out of her misery and she hung herself. And ever since then, you could see a white lady hanging, supposedly. But I've never seen it myself, but I've heard about it.
You know, we've gone around this community and everybody has claimed they heard, or at least know somebody that's seen the white lady itself. I really want to thank you for coming forward and telling us this story, and you know what you know about it.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, we're here and we want to get a little bit more information about Mrs. Okita. And do we have any reason that any idea why she actually hung herself?
She was kind of sickly type, and then she walks. I don't know that she come down, and then that's all I know, that she hang herself down right above by a garage, whole garage, and then so people were trying to find them. Some guys walk from the top of the park, come down in the gouge. When they found them, she was hanging up already. She was all bloated already.
So, wow. Do you think you know, some of the ghost sightings that are happening right here in Pawilo have anything to do with Mrs. Okita and her hanging? Because, you know, there might be some residue of her, you know, haunting this little town.
Well, we hear stories that at one time in the gym, they can hear a noise, banging, it's like chains coming down the road, and like my girl, when she was small with Lark Kimura, they were coming in the evening, but they was coming down. They said they see something white floating down. They was crying coming home. So that's all I know about that.
So they had an experience with Mrs. Okita, and they were in a panic and were crying and screaming coming home, and they were in shock.
They were small, and they played that up in the park at the time. So it's kind of later, it rainy leaving, but that's why they start crying coming home, because they see something just like one white sheet flying down. So that's all I know about that.
You know, there's something going on right here in Pawilo, because, you know, we pretty much went around this town and everybody we're coming to knows about the white lady and, you know, what's going on up at the park. I really want to thank you for sharing some of your insight with us right here at Third Phase of Moon. We're here at a building built in 1894 right here in Pawilo. And we're here with a retired police officer, Mr. Carrera, who claims that paranormal activity is still going on as of present. And can you give us a little tour and a little background of what's been going on right here in your shop?
You want me to tell you the story?
Yeah, if you could give us a tour, I'd really appreciate it.
Sure.
So there's a paranormal activity that you experienced right here in this, you know, warehouse for your hay cubes?
Right. And like I said, when I first opened up, maybe I had this store 2-3 years, And all of a sudden, this bat, 10 o'clock in the morning now, flew into the store, made a circle, and went on the window over there. So I told a couple of the cowboys, I said, hey, how about help me get this bat out of here? So got it, bat flew around, went back out. Okay, no problem. You guys know what a jack is, pallet jack is.
Pallet jack, yep.
Yeah, lift it up and then you move things around. Well, I had a pallet jack over there and it was stuck. It was stuck on the, I had about 1.5 tons of feed. It was stuck. And so we sat down over there and we were talking about the store in general. And all of a sudden, the pallet jack rolled from there all the way out to there. And all I could say was, hey, Mike, everything is okay. Mike was the owner of the store way before.
So would you say that there's some kind of like parallel vortex in this that caused it? Because it seems like it's totally level here.
Well, the floor was a little bit more level. The cement wasn't all broken up and stuff like that. But, you know, I just had taken over the store and Mike worked in the store, Mike Miyazaki. So I guess he wanted to make sure everything was okay. And so like the bat, 10 o'clock in the morning, flew around. Then the pallet jack rolled out, completely stuck underneath the pallet, and rolled out over here. Something is weird.
So let's tell our viewers right now who Mike Miyazaki is. And he said he's a past being, or he passed long ago, and you're saying it's his spirit that maybe has some kind of residue going on right here in the warehouse.
That's what I'm saying. Is Mike used to run the store. This was his place with all his kids, and I guess he just wanted to make sure everything was okay.
Mr. Carrera, I really want to thank you for sharing your your paranormal experience with us and our viewers from worldwide on Third Phase of the Moon. Any last words to the people?
Again, I don't believe in this sort of thing, but it happened to me here in Powillo, and what can I say? It happened.
Coming from a retired police officer and still remaining a skeptic, he still has no explanation what he experienced that day with the pallet and the bat. Possibly could be Miyazaki, ghost residue. Let's go around and see if we can find any other paranormal activity in the neighborhood. Thanks again.
You're welcome.
Could Mrs. Okito's spirit still remain here at the baseball field after she committed suicide? The people of Powillo believe that her spirit does remain right here. And if you've captured anything amazing in regards to UFOs, you can contact Third Phase of Moon via Skype or Facebook. My name's Blake Cousins, and we'll see you again next time. Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. My name's Blake Cousins, and in this episode, we're going to take a little different turn. We're going to go after the phenomenon known right here in the Big Island, known as the Night Marchers. And there's been mass sightings right here in Waipio Valley and throughout the state of Hawaii. And we're going to get some testimony from people that live right here in Honokaa of what they believe the Night Marchers to be. A little bit about the legend of the Night Marchers, and have you seen one, or has your friend?
I haven't seen any Night Marchers, but I definitely heard about it. And I've heard where people will build a home or something, and residents. It just happens. It's on the path of the Night Marchers, and a lot of crazy things happen in the house at night. They hear them, and they hear noises and things like that. And this is all that I know and that I heard about. And but the Hawaiian people say, they are. That's what the Hawaiians used to go from one point to the other, and there is trails along the ocean that goes. It's marked where you can see the rocks, and this is where the old Hawaiians used to travel, and so possibly that's kind of like what we call it, the Night Marchers. Maybe there was another area that they used to walk, to visit or to whatever, to do sacrifices. I don't know, but definitely I've heard about it.
What do you think? Maybe the Night Marchers are abducting them or something like this?
I think, to tell you the truth, I'm not really sure if they're bad Night Marchers or good Night Marchers, you know what I mean?
And if they go missing, I think they're just falling on lava too and all that, you know, probably. That's why they go missing. But I don't think the night marchers is kind of bad. I like the night marchers.
Growing up here in the state of Hawaii as a youth, our friends and classmates spoke about the night marchers over and over again, and they said if you were to look them in the eye, you would never be seen again. Now let's get some more testimony in regards of the phenomenon of the night marchers.
What they saw was that they were at Paniolo Beach, which is a Parker Ranch beach by the Marriott Hotel. They said one moonless night, they saw a line of lights coming off of the Palisades up by the Big Island Country Club. It came down and looked like where the Queen's Baths were and disappeared. That's as much as I can tell you now.
The night marchers are revered here in the state of Hawaii as ancient ghosts, ancient Hawaiian warriors protecting the king's mana, the power of the king. And the valley has many kings that lived there once before, thus Waipio Valley, the Valley of the Kings. Now let's get to this amazing footage that was captured in Waipio Valley in regards to the phenomenon. Many of people have gone missing in Waipio Valley. Some claim the night marchers, the terrifying ancient warriors, have taken them from their existence into another plane. Or possibly, maybe, alien abductions going on with all the mass UFO sightings happening. Whatever it is, there is a mystery going on in the valley. What the night marchers, you know, how they appear in the valley in kind of detail of what the experience is.
Well, usually you hear drums. And I've heard, I haven't seen them, but you see lights, like a line of lights. And a friend of mine actually did have an experience. He was sleeping, it was closer to Hilo though, and he felt a cold feeling, and he felt like somebody walked right through the house, right where he was napping, and he felt something really eerie, like clammy, kind of scary feeling. So I believe in them. I haven't seen them. I actually heard some noises when I lived in Waipio. Kind of like drumming. Could have been, I don't know, somebody pounding a nail in the middle of the night, but it did sound I did hear something. Wasn't sure what, but.
What do you do if you come across a night marcher? And, you know, are they kind of scary type beings? If you came across it, would it be a scary experience for you?
Well, I've heard you're supposed to lay down and not look at them because evidently they're royalty. I think I would probably be kind of scared. My hair would probably be standing up a little bit, especially if in the dark in the middle of the night if I was alone. I wouldn't be too thrilled about it.
Like rocks all over the car? I've never seen any.
What you're seeing here is a clip to the movie The Night Marchers, which portrays actual events of police investigations into missing persons in Waipio Valley.
Can I help you out or anything?
I'm just taking pictures.
Oh, okay. Are the doors locked? I didn't even look or anything.
Appears as though they just left the vehicle here. We'll be sending the evidence and the photographs to the crime lab for analysis. Try to figure out what this is.
How long does the analysis take?
It take anywhere from a couple of weeks to several months.
Oh, great. Is there like a way to have like a search team or anything, like looking for these guys, or?
Well, if we can't locate them today, they'll probably initiate a search team tomorrow. It's getting late today already.
Okay, so when do they start or anything? Like, do they do that?
They would start first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Send out the helicopters and the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Not that they want you gone, seen it. But what about what would happen if you ever come across a night marcher? What do they say?
I don't know. And like I said, I never seen one.
The only thing I know of and I haven't seen it, but because I was in the fire department, and the guys tell me about it. They've seen it. Where on the side of the bank, they went with a helicopter and just hovered and looked in. There's caves that go into the ground, and they can actually see bones there. And what used to happen, according to legend, was an Ali would die. Then somebody would take him down and take him into the cave. And when he did that, then they'd cut the rope, and he would stay there and die because they wanted it to be a secret. And so it was an honor if you were chosen to do that, take the Ali down. And I don't know if I would be honored, but that's the legend.
In Hawaiian legend, the Night Marchers, the Huakai Po, otherwise known as the third phase of the moon, are the ghosts of ancient Hawaiian warriors. On the nights of the Kane, they are said to come forth from their burial sites to march out to the past battles or to other sacred places. They march at sunset and just before the sun rises. Anyone living near their path may hear chanting and drums, for if you look into a night marcher's eyes, you may never be seen again. All right, we're here with the local resident right here on the Big Island, and we want to ask him some questions about what he thinks about the legend of the Night Marchers and possible abductions going down in the Valley of the Kings, Waipio Valley.
Well, I think you guys should leave that thing alone. You guys should leave that myth alone. I mean, us locals, we don't want to mess with that stuff, and I don't think you guys should either, or anybody.
So, do you have an opinion one way or the other about the missing people? Do you think the Night Marchers have something to do with this phenomenon?
Possibly, but I haven't seen anything. I've heard, but like I said, I ain't messing with it. I don't think anybody else should.
People were reluctant to come forward on camera to discuss their experience with the Night Marchers. Once we shut off the cameras and asked them off the record, then the information was coming in very fast and people were willing to explain their story. And if you're in Hawaii and you meet a local, you ask them about the legend of the Night Marchers. And if you've captured anything amazing in regards to paranormal activity or UFOs, you can contact Third Phase of Moon via Skype or Facebook. My name's Blake Cousins, and we'll see you again next time. UFOs are seen over volcanoes far more than people think. In fact, they are actually seen entering and leaving volcanoes themselves frequently, enough to where they have been caught on film. Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. My name's Blake Cousins, and we're going to go over some of the amazing videos that we received right here. Now let's get to our first UFO video right now. We're here at the National Volcano Park on the Big Island of Hawaii. There have been massive sightings right here at the volcano. Many people have reported them, and that's why we're here. We're seeking out eyewitness testimony. But we're going to get to some of the most favorite videos that we received right here at Third Phase of Moon. Joe Kiernan from South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, continuously sends amazing UFO footage to us right here at Third Phase of Moon. Now let's get to his latest video right now.
Cindy, there's an orb right over those planes. I was just recording the orb. I don't know. Holy shit. Holy shit. Look at my screen. There's one on the roof and look.
The JSB 007 continuously sends us UFO video. He is an amazing UFO hunter, and this amazing video that we're going to look at looks to be some kind of flying disc in the night skies. Now let's take a look at it.
Look at that, look. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Look at the way that's just sitting there now, look. There guys, look. These are where all those yellow orbs were flashing over.
Now to our third UFO video that we received from the viewers like you from around the world right here at Third Phase of Moon. Now let's get to it. With over 74,000 subscribers, we asked the public to submit their videos right here at Third Phase of Moon. And now let's get to our next amazing UFO video right now. Wow, look at them. They're moving. Yeah. Coming faster. Oh my God, they're moving. Wow, this is... Wow. I've never seen anything like this. Wow, there's a fleet. They're disappearing. They're disappearing. Oh my God. I can't believe this. There's a fleet of UFOs right in front of my house. What are volcanoes? There are cracks in the Earth's crust spewing the magma that is boiling in the Earth's core. That being said, what are the visiting aliens traveling to? The true underground? Okay, I think we're all packed up. We're gonna do a little UFO night watch over the Kilauea volcano. Let's get going. Alright, it's a little overcast at the moment. I think the clouds may be clearing and we're going to get going to the Kilauea volcano lookout. There's a lot of people waiting there for us and we hope to capture something quite amazing tonight with our infrared cameras and our night vision. So let's get to it. What are the visiting aliens traveling to? The true underground? What lies beneath their feet may be more vast and mysterious than once thought. Unfortunately, we're a little fogged out right now. We're waiting for the skies to clear up. But the wind, there is no wind. But people are gathering and we're keeping our fingers crossed that maybe something will reveal itself in the night skies tonight. There's a bit of gathering. Unfortunately, it's still cloudy, but people are keeping vigilant and the crowds have amassed. If there would be any time right now, I think would be a good time because it's starting to clear up just a bit, but man, this fog is getting in thick. We're wrapping it up right now. There was possibly a sighting tonight, but we're gonna hang on tight, get to bed, and hopefully find some testimony of some actual UFO sightings right here from Kilauea. We just try to secure an interview with the park ranger, but we need to get permits. We're going to try and get that worked out. But there was some interesting elements that we saw right here at the National Volcano Visitor Center. We'll take a look at it right now here. At the Hall of Mau Mau crater eruption from Jagger Museum, there's this photo right here. And if you look very closely, there's an unidentified flying object. Be a Safety Sleuth was submitted by children of what to do to be safe here at the volcano, and if you look very closely, they put some kind of image that looks to me like a flying saucer. Massive sightings right here at the Kilauea volcano. If you're in the volcano area, I suggest to ask the park ranger to see these photos for yourself right here on the Big Island of Hawaii. We want to thank everybody from around the world who submitted their amazing UFO footage right here at Third Phase of Moon. And we want to thank all our 70,000 subscribers from around the world and over 54 million views, making Third Phase of Moon the top UFO channel on YouTube. And if you've captured anything amazing in regards to UFOs, you can contact us via Skype or Facebook. My name's Blake Cousins, and we'll see you again next time. Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. My name's Blake Cousins, and in this episode, we're going to look for symbols, petroglyphs, of early signs of aliens possibly visiting the islands right here on the Big Island of Hawaii. Man has always left his mark. Symbols carved in the rock were left by many early civilizations. The Pu'uko petroglyph site is one of the largest and finest concentrations of the mysterious symbols left in Hawaii. It is likely that many of these petroglyphs were made sometime between 1000 and 1800 AD. Now, before we get to the petroglyph site, let's get to our next amazing UFO video submitted from the viewers like you from around the world.
Oh wow, Hailey, look at this.
What pay is it? 20.
Oh my god, that is beautiful.
I want to share with the viewers right now how serene and amazing this trail is. It's been traveled over by the Hawaiians for more than 2,000–3,000 years, and I can't wait to get to the petroglyph site. Ancient Hawaiians traveled across harsh lava flows to reach this spot. No one knows for sure what these mysterious symbols mean, but they are a significant connection to our past. It's about 85 degrees. Back 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, these trees did not exist. So I'm sure the ancient ones used this, cave as a shelter from the dreaded sun and work more on the petroglyphs that we're going to be getting to in a moment. The unique way the lava formed right here is quite amazing, and the Hawaiians felt the same way. They decided to put their stories, their petroglyphs, right here on the flat stone. And to this day, we still have no idea what these amazing symbols mean. More unusual formations right here on the Big Island of Hawaii. What these petroglyphs mean, we may never know. This amazing petroglyph looks to be a lone figure looking up in the sky at two unidentified flying objects. This unusual petroglyph really caught my eye. Actually, the detail is quite astonishing, being that it's 2,000 to 3,000 years old. Look again right here at the large eyes, large head. Exactly what an alien gray would represent. This amazing petroglyph stands out to me as the possibly smoking gun of proof of alien abduction. In this sequence, it seems as the individual starts right here on the ground and is lifted up into the skies by an unknown object. There are over 3,000 petroglyphs right on this side alone, but this one in particular stands out to me with the 3 antennae-like looking things coming off the head, and then the upside down triangle maybe representing some kind of first stage rocket. Could the extraterrestrials known of alien existence long ago? If so, the evidence could lay right here on the Big Island of Hawaii in these petroglyphs. And if you've captured anything amazing in regards to UFOs, you could contact Third Phase of Moon via Skype or Facebook. My name's Blake Cousins, and we'll see you again
Next time.
Days of moon.